What's up guys, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to Deconstruction Simulator. So last time we got started with this game, we basically did the introduction, which was the tutorial. This time we're going to be cracking on. This is day 2. Please do grab yourself a drink. Let's hit the tools. Right then guys, so yes, welcome back. We are into day 2. So last time we did the tutorial and I have noticed that this game has had a number of updates since the last time. So in accordance with those updates, I actually had to redo the first mission again just before I've been able to progress. But yeah, I did notice a few things that seem to be different. So first up, I noticed that in the warehouse section under the edit mode, it seems like this is a slightly different layout now. I could be wrong, but yeah, I just basically did what it asked me to do as per the end of the last video, the last mission. I also noticed that you can stack your planks in your hand, which makes loading the van easier. I don't know if that was in place last time or not, but anyway, we are going to be taking a look at contracts, and today we're going to be taking a look at this in order. Basically, Great Cleanup is going to be the first one. It's a rare client, it's a one-day job, a nice 180 payment, so nice and easy, and a small-ish payment. It should be quite straightforward. Basically saying summer is around the corner and basically haven't taken care of the spring cleaning. They need more space. They've got loads of junk and we're going to take care of it. So firstly, we're going to be heading into the living room and recovering the RTV shelf. The customer also wants their wardrobe and then the customer's TV. So those things need recovering for the customer. And then as a bonus job in the living room, we can take the chair and the table. Right, let's hit accept contract. So that's basically now accepted it, I believe. Even though it's still coming up accept here. Okay, well anyway, I believe that that's done. So let's exit there. You would think that it would come up as being that job now is currently sort of the one that you're on with, the one that's in progress. But anyway, we'll grab this just in case there's some bricks. We'll also get a couple of boxes in case we can sort of compile any small items that we can sell. And yeah, we'll pop all these things in the van. And we've got our screwdriver upgrade from last time. Will this fit in here? That was going to fit there, wasn't it? It's a shame that that one doesn't just slip inside the other one. Right, okay, let's try this again. It's probably my loading here, which is terrible. Let's put that flat. And we'll put these over here. And then this one in here as well, somehow. There we go, right. That's done. Let's get in and we'll travel. So here we go, the Great Cleanup. So yeah, I don't know why it was coming up with the shanty one there. This is obviously the one that we're doing. And as you can see, our van's here. The customer's van is right next to it as well. So that's certainly looking good. That's some thumbnail worthy, isn't it? Right, okay, let's get the door open and we'll get our van doors open as well, and the customer's van. Wow, there's a lot of dust coming out of there. Right, in we go. So, light on. So this is the kitchen area. Can we just recover what we want here? I thought this was just a cleanup job. If we use the scanner, will it tell us sort of values? So this is 50, 100. What is so this looks to be valuable, this kitchen sink. Can we just take what we want? Refrigerator, stove, paint in there. Let's open this. We got some things in here. So this is the living room, isn't it? So this is the customer's thing. Now this is worth money, isn't it? 375. So that's one thing that it's telling us to take back to the thing. So we'll put a label on that one. Now this is the customer's TV. We'll put a label on that. I hope that comes off. What else did they want? They wanted the RTV shelf. Is that this? Yes, it is. So we'll take that for the customer as well. Now, what else did they want? Because there was some other stuff. It's saying if we hold tab, it'll tell us. Well, there we go. So the chair and the table are also going to the warehouse. So table. Can we mark this? So that's 100. And this is the sofa, but is it just any chair? They're all 40. Or is it all of them? We've got a wardrobe here as well. The customer wants that. There we go. Right. So let's... what are we going to do? So... hold on a sec. Let me just check this again. So the customer wants... They don't want the sofa. Right. Okay. Let's pop this here for now. Right. Let's get the things they want. So they want the TV. We know that for sure. We can't sneak that one into our van. So we'll pop that there. Whoop. That's not very good, is it? Right. They want this cabinet, which we'll probably have to dismantle. We'll pack up some of these small things. Can we just take what we want? I have no idea what's going on. So they want this wardrobe as well. That's going to be a dismantle job. The table's going to be a dismantle job. And there's nothing in here that they've asked for. What about... This is the bathroom. Well, this is obviously a water heater. That's valuable. And a shower for sale. I think we'll just mark some of these off. Just in case we want to take whatever we want. Is that our prerogative? I'm not too sure, like I've said. Right, let's start dismantling. So the customer wants this. Right, let's have a look then. Let's see how we're going to... So, do we need to take those books off there? Let's start taking these shelves apart and see what happens with those books. I think those books will just fall to the front. Because I think what happens is these items like this are considered a small item. And therefore they have to go into a box. Yeah. So we're just literally riving away at these things, aren't we? Oh, we need the screwdriver for that bit. Yeah, it's a bit of a faff, the screwdriver part. So if you go around the side like that, you can then use the screwdriver like that. So yeah, it's alright though. I mean, it's not too bad. But it does make me wonder what happens if you need the flathead. Does it differentiate or is it not bothered? The other thing I wanted to say about this game is, I'm enjoying this, to be honest with you, I am. But, I'm not getting paid to review this, so it's kind of, I can say whatever I want about it. And I think there's a lot of games that are similar to this. And so far I'm enjoying this. And in a market where there's so many things that are the same. Okay, that's that draw out. How do you differentiate? So, like I've said, this is very similar to House Flipper, isn't it? And we've played Contract Fill. And the difference between Contract Fill and House Flipper is the fact that with Contract Fill, you've got a lot... The game seems to have a lot more scope. I mean, it's not in its final release yet, I don't think. It's still in early access. Is where House Flipper is obviously fully released. It's kind of a done deal. There's nothing more to add. Okay, that's all packed up at least while we're talking. But like Contract Fill is growing all the time. The developer is constantly updating it. Like that game gets so many updates considering it's in early... I mean, it should do it when it's in early access, but the commitment is there. You can see it. It's definitely happening. It's not... there's no sign at the moment of any sort of abandonment. When I bought that game, I wasn't sure what I was getting. I'd seen a couple of videos about it. I'd seen a few people having fun with it. But like I have been enjoying it. I can't wait to get back to it. I don't get a great deal of views on that game. Because it's not really popular. And I understand why. Nobody's heard of it. But it's a great deal of fun. And if you want to see a game which is like House Flipper, which is more fun, where you can drive around in your own vehicle, you've got to start with your own stuff, you've got potential to kind of be doing your own thing, then check it out. Check out my videos or just check out the game. I mean, I'm not getting paid also for Contract Fill. I bought the game, but it's worth looking at. Now, this game, bringing it back full circle, could be a great deal of fun. I like destruction in games. Being totally honest, I really do. In fact, I was going to do a video on destruction at one point. I've been meaning to cover it for years. Because for the likes of destruction, I have enjoyed going back maybe to Blast Corps on the N64. I have enjoyed a decent amount of destruction in games. And I have also really enjoyed it in the likes of Red Faction Guerrilla, which is another game that I've been meaning to cover for years on this channel. Just haven't got around to it. It's one of those things where, like, you know, if you want to cover a topic and you have an idea, then the more you think about it, sometimes the more you sort of delay doing it. And I've considered covering. I've got another couple of games like Abyss and Weapons of Destruction, more modern titles that have got strong destruction elements, and that freedom to be able to just smash things up. I love it. Stunt Car Driver on the PS2 is a bit like that as well, and obviously Wreckfest and what else? And you know, when that was next gen car game, was it, or next car game, when it was in its testing phase. Okay, that is not in the boot, is it? Or not in the boot, that's not in the back. Okay, hold on, let's pack this a bit better. Just having a bit of a crisis here. TV will go in last. That should have been the case to begin with, really, but anyway, that's better. Okay, that's in, isn't it? Right, that's done. Right, now our stuff, the stuff that we can take is the warehouse chair and the table. And those things are considered rare. Actually, it says chair 4. So, yeah, we could get money for doing that. But can we take other things? That's the question. So, the table, for example, it looks like we can take apart. There's a lot of screws on this, though, isn't there? You're obviously working for your money here. But this is what I mean. Is there enough in this game to differentiate it from the likes of House Flipper? You know, we're also getting into some of the mechanics games now, because we are undoing things with a screwdriver, which is obviously similar to what you call, like, Car Mechanic and, you know, My Garage and other games that we've played on this channel. Are we venturing into those categories now by using screwdrivers? That's the question. And what do you think, guys? Is there enough here to differentiate this game from those games? And how far do you go with this? I mean, I know obviously the destruction factor here is far greater than those, and we can play around with that in a second, because maybe we can see if we can smash something up while we're here with the sledgehammer, because that sledgehammer is always with you. It's a tool which is constantly available. Oh dear, like, as I was saying, we've just broken something there. Now what happens to us? Because we are here doing like a summer cleanup, aren't we, for this customer? Where's that screw? So the screw you can see, there it is. But we've dropped something on the floor, haven't we? So what happens there? Do we pay for that, or is this part of the job? We just get to do what we want. Right, let's get this table in here. Actually, let's pull these boxes out. I don't think we're going to be taking bricks, so I'll tell you what, we'll put that there. We'll put this in here, if it'll let us. Right, I am going to try and put something in these boxes, like, while we're here. I don't know what we're going to be able to do with it, because obviously this is the customer's stuff, but we're going to need those chairs as well, aren't we? We're probably going to need to take those apart, actually. Customer's cup. Right. Oh, we can just put these in. That's even better. So let's just put those there while we bring these out quickly. It seems to be the quickest way, at least. We'll do this. But yeah, I mean, for example, customers, $100 sink. What happens if you do that? Ah, received a penalty. Okay, so we got a $50 penalty for breaking a $100 sink. We might as well finish it off while we're here. So there we go. That's well and truly smashed, isn't it? So shall we clean this up for the customer? If we do that, do we Do we benefit from putting all this to one side? Do we get penalised for taking this stuff with us? These small items? Well, it hasn't penalised us for packing them up. So, let's see what happens just out of the actual absolute crack of it all. If we start taking stuff, what happens? So, if we take that, what else was I going to take? The sofa. So this is going to need dismantling. Oh no, it's not. Do we actually have space to take this? Oh, that's a good option. Right, let's put these in. If they'll go. So these should be fitting in here because it's telling us to take them. Yeah, that won't close. So how's this all going to go in here? So I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll take that pallet out. See if we can fit these chairs in. No, I don't know how all this is going to go in. And now I'm stuck. Okay, let's see if we can put them right at the back. Can I get in there? Ah, yes I can, so that's good. So it just means that I can push these right to the back, like that. Do my best. Shame you can't stack them. But that's 2. Okay. We're going to get those in. I can see why it's not got much in terms of the objectives of getting these things in here, because you can't fit it, can you? Just imagine the customer comes home and you've left the washing machine out the front. I mean, what they're going to think? Oh, I'll tell you what, that person came around to help us out by packing up taking some stuff away that we asked them to, but yet the washing machine was outside for some unknown reason. Yeah, oh yeah. They weren't a thief. Let's see then. Right, let's see if we can pack this a bit better. Why is that chair moving? Oh. Okay, that's in. No, it's in. So we can exit here, surely. So, we have got everything, I think. Yes, we have. It's all lit up. It's all sorted. We did get a penalty for breaking the kitchen sink. We could technically start smashing things up if we really wanted to. Can we fit anything else in here? Can we take our boxes with us? Okay, where's that box that was full? What about this one? Okay, that's in. So that's a bunch of small items. I think we're not going to really manage to take anything else, I don't think. Got a customer's paint in here. Come on, baby, fit. I just want to see what happens, really. I think that's the sort of... That's the idea, anyway, at this stage. I'm just trying to test the game to see what happens. So I can rotate like that. But yeah, I think we need a bigger van for these jobs, you know. Not that I want to go on like a stealing spree, but yeah, I don't think we can. I think we're gonna have to leave these things because there's not much else that's going to fit in there. I mean, you could technically slot some stuff in, but we can't take, for example, the fridge. Will the boiler fit? Should we take the boiler? Just imagine you come home. Oh, my water boiler is not here anymore. After I got that guy to come in and sort out a bunch of stuff. In fact, it was on the front lawn with all my other stuff. I think that's it though, guys. I don't think we're going to be able to fit anything else. The whole living room is actually stripped, isn't it? Can we fit one of these small paintings? This is literally like Thief Simulator. Ah, there you go. So we did get another penalty there. Picture collected. Right, okay. Well, we might as well get our money's worth. Let's head back. Close the doors. Goodness. Right, okay. So it wouldn't close with this box. So how are we going to fit this in then, guys? How is this going to fit? Right, let's get rid of that. Right, okay. That penalty is reduced now. Okay, so we need to find a way of making these things fit. So can we put them on their back? We can. Okay, that might be a good idea, or it might not. Let's try. Right, let's see if we can stack them. I actually wanted to. Rotate them a bit better than that, to be honest with you. Okay, but doing that will allow us to put them side by side, but then again they were anyway. Come on. Okay. To be honest with you, that's pretty close. Now, can you stand them that way? This is quite interesting, this now. This becomes a game of, like, it's almost like, you know, like Tetris or something, but not quite. Obviously not with the prowess of Tetris, but... Right, if I go in here like this... Right, that's in. So if I get this one, and then I rotate it like that, and then turn it that way... Ah, yes, there we go, look. That is beautiful. That is beautiful. I'm sorry, but that is a nice touch, actually, that. The fact that you can figure that out and actually do it is what I want in games, to be honest with you. I want a little bit of immersive gameplay, a little bit of emergent gameplay, should we say. Oh, that was nearly in it. It's kind of gone now. There we go. So there we go, emergent gameplay. That's how you do it. You have to stack them. If we can do it. There we go. Lastly, this thing needs to go in with the doors shut. But for some reason, it doesn't want to go in. Right. The doors have closed. Right, will it let us take this box of stuff? I don't think this is going to fit, is it? I don't think it's going to fit. How about the customer's boiler? If we rotate it, yes, we're going to get a penalty. There we go. Water heater collected. Yeah. The thing is we got a $50 penalty. How much can we sell it for? I'm sure it was worth more than $50. Will this box go in? No. So we actually bought those boxes and we have to leave them now. I think we can't take this pallet with us either. Could be wrong. This is the last thing I'm going to try. No, it won't fit because we've got the boiler with us now. Right, okay. Well, let's try. We'll go back to the warehouse and see how we get on when we get back here. So we are back. We're going to unload now fully. So we have got this, which is going to go where? On this shelf. This is the item shelf by the looks of things. We've got a boiler, which can go here. I'm sorry, it's hilarious to me that it's out of somebody's home. I know it's not, you know, if it was real life, that's not pleasant. But the fact that you're doing it like that, it's a possibility. You can run a dodgy business. How much are we going to get for it? We don't have any rubbish. So let's see now what happens actually if we go here and then we say, right, firstly, orders. They want a beam, a plank and a beam. Does anybody want any of the stuff that we've got? Medium window. So I guess now we would need to stack up these things in order to sell these collections of items that people want. These are the things that we've got. Table, chair, water heater. We've got planks actually from the last one. Plank, beam, beam. All right. So they want Oh, right. So it tells you this is what they want and this is what we've got. So we can fulfill this one. This is a quality client as well. So they want to pay... Well, it's only a small amount. This is a poor quality client. Small payment. Wealthy client. I see. These are the things they want. We don't have any of them. Right. It all makes sense now. It's making sense, right? So we can't fulfill that, but we can... This is the only one that we can fill. So we'll accept... Fulfilled. So we can accept that one. We only need a small capacity. And I think that should be it. So what if we do... If you come out of there... And we pack up this order. They want beams. It's a shame it doesn't tell you. I was thinking of this when I was doing the last one. Exactly which beams are the right size. It doesn't say anything about the size. If anybody knows or can see on the screen right now how I can determine what size these are, for example. Because I think these are 150 centimetre because this is all we've got. We then need 270 centimetre planks. We need one of those, which I think is those lot. Let's see what happens when we open this. I want to open the door. Should have done it first. Right, what happens? See what I mean? You can stack these things up anywhere. So what happens if we place those in there? So it's telling us we've got the beams and we've got 270 beams. So it means need one more of these, and then we need a plank, a 270 plank, which not entirely too sure where that is. But anyway, let's pop this in here. Are the planks there? No, there's nothing there. So there's got to be planks somewhere here. They're probably... Now that is a really good question. Where are the planks? Am I just... Because this happens sometimes when I'm recording stuff, obviously, because you're trying to move quite quickly. Let me just run the mouse over here. So they're not there. They're not here. There's nothing here. Actually, that kind of tells you... That tells you a size there. So they're actually... You know when you pull the walls down? That's where you'd put those. Right, so it did say that I've got these, but where are they? Unless it wants another one of these. Oh, yeah. So how do you... So the planks are slightly thinner than the beams. But they looked like they were in the same place, although they might not have been, actually. Alright, let's close that then. So that's that order ready to go. So what I'll do is I'll come back here and go orders. All gates are occupied. So do I not need to do anything else for that one? Is that now... If I press tab... Doesn't do anything. I thought that we did... So gate A... I thought that we fulfilled it by clicking here. Oh no, we click there. Complete the order. There we go. Send invoice. So we'll get paid for that the following day. And they're happy. Final review 5 stars. Okay, excellent. I don't think we can do anything else in terms of orders, but we can go contracts. And then we want the great cleanup. Complete the contract. We did take the kitchen sink and the water heater. Oh, we smashed the kitchen sink, sorry. So complete the contract. We got a $100 penalty. So we made some money, but basically we got a penalty. We're going to send invoice. 4.5 stars. Great, reliable job. I don't know whether I'd give that in terms of, you know, the customer review. If somebody come into my house, smashed my sink and taken my water heater. But anyway, I think that's it for now. If you come out here... In fact, can we unlock any more permits as well? Construction permit 2 requires 3 completed contracts. Right, well, let's exit that. We're only halfway through this day. Does that mean that we have opportunity to do another job? So that's a 2-day job. Both of these are 2-day jobs. So we're not going to be doing anything else in this episode, guys. I do want to have a look. Build garage. $500. Well, we don't have enough for that anyway. I don't know what that would be. And then warehouse, obviously, we can edit if we want to provide more stuff, which we already looked at last time. So we're going to leave it there for this one. I'm enjoying this. I don't know about you. I think it's got a great deal of potential. So let me know what you think, guys. Hit me up in the comments section. Hit me with a like if you enjoyed it. And yeah, if you're not already subscribed to the channel, I'd love it if you'd go ahead and do that. But otherwise, guys, please do take care of yourself. I want to hear from you in the comment section, actually. Tell me your favourite game with destruction or destruction-orientated game. I'd love to hear about it. It might be something that I've never heard of, in which case I'll be checking it out. Right, guys, please do take care of yourself. I'll catch you guys again soon.